What's that? Oh. We're used to it.
Picked up 2 games.
I'm going to call the July 18th Board of Safety meeting to order. Stand for the pledge. Pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Robert Kometz,
Present.
Patrick Moran,
Here.
Steve DeYoung is absent, Raymond Paradiso,
Here.
Stephen Flores, Chief of Police,
Here.
Kevin Leduc, Fire Chief,
Here.
Michael Schelling,
Here.
and Adam Decker, Attorney,
Here.
Joseph Wizawati,
Here.
and Chief Deputy Clerk Katie Shapansky.
Thank you. So we'll move on to item number 4, Safety Board vacancy. We have a vacancy on our board. Rich Janowiak has resigned effective 6/30/2022. So at this point, we need to elect a new president for the board, right, Adam?
Yeah, the 4 current members may receive and vote on a new president, new vice president, secretary. In the absence of any action taken, Mr. Kometz, I think you would continue to serve as vice president and would run the meetings.
So for nominations, we would then have one of the members nominate, or for the position of president,
I'll nominate Pat Moran.
I'll second that.
Thanks.
Congratulations, Pat.
Thanks.
Congratulations, Pat.
Oh.
Well, you do
Here.
need to vote on it. Mr. Chairman, we need to take a vote on the
Okay.
motion to nominate Pat.
All in favor of Pat Moran for president of the safety board?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Congratulations, Pat.
Thank you. Do I need to give a speech or anything, or? Please. Thank the Academy.
All right, so do we need to, we don't need to go through the other positions, do we?
No, if the board prefers to simply, I mean, you may, but currently you would continue to serve as vice president. Mr. Paradiso would serve as a board member. Mr. DeYoung would be a board member. So really, the replacement would be a secretary. I think it would be advisable to go ahead and solicit nominations and take a vote for a secretary, because I think that's important for purposes of
Okay.
record keeping and for the board itself.
Do we have a nomination for secretary?
I'll nominate Ray Paradiso.
I'll second that. All those in favor of Ray Paradiso as secretary of the safety board indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Congratulations, Ray.
Thanks.
And I would like to thank Rich Janowiak for his service on this board. He's been here several years, and his service to the town is well appreciated. Move us to, well, Mr. President, do you want to?
Adam, can I take over now, or?
May,
Okay.
Mr. Moran.
All right, so we have the approval of minutes for June 21st. I'll need a motion to approve those minutes.
So moved.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor of the approval of the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Okay, number 6, oath of office, and I turn it over to Chief Flores.
Okay, we recently had a vacancy created by a retirement by Officer Seidenbender. He retired with 25 total years of service with the police department. 21 of those years were full-time, and the rest were, he was a reserve officer with us as well. So his last day was July 9th. And I want to, first of all, congratulate Officer Seidenbender on his retirement and wish him the very best. And he was a big asset to the town and served a lot of great years, so thanks to him. So with his vacancy, obviously you gave approval to fill his vacancy with a lateral hire. So we moved forward and put Officer Stickle through all the testing, which he completed successfully. And we gave him the conditional offer based on him passing his physical and psychological, which he did. So tonight, I'm asking that the board approve his hire, and we swear Officer Stickle in. He comes from 5 years of law enforcement experience with the Cedar Lake Police Department, and we're excited to have him. He's young and aggressive, so that'll be good for us, and can't wait to get him aboard and get him out there. And I know we're excited to have him. I'm sure he's excited to be here as well, and he's a resident of St. John, so we're happy to have him and looking forward to working with him.
And I would just like to add, I sat in on his interview, and he did very well, and I think we got a good one here, so,
I would agree
okay.
wholeheartedly.
So we have a motion to hire Officer Stickle.
I will make that motion to hire Officer Stickle.
I'll second that.
Okay. With that motion and second, we'll have a vote. All in favor of the hire signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Okay. Measure passed.
Okay, thank you. And Katie will swear him in.
All right.
I, Jared Stickle, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Indiana, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and diligently discharge all my duties as a police officer of the town of St. John, Lake County, Indiana, according to law and to the best of my ability.
And yeah, you got a lot of stuff to sign here. And this is
Oh. Yep.
Family want to get a picture with them? I'll just send these to you. Stay in the back. After that, we'll get one with whoever you want, and you guys are here.
Want me to use your phone so you can be in the picture?
Yeah, we do. Picture with our guy.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I need one for my scrapbook.
Yeah, put it in this one. Writing to you or to? Sure, that's fine.
Oh God, you guys are so. I got the best part.
Congratulations, nice to meet you. All right, got it, same here, same here. All right, see you bright and early. Yes, sir. Congrats, man. Okay.
Can you start tomorrow?
Well, he came today, just.
Chief
about, like,
Leduc,
his
you're up.
paperwork and stuff done, yeah.
So last month you approved the hire of Frank Pekosik. Frank comes to us from Hobart, spent 10 years there. He's a firefighter paramedic. He was number 1 on our list. Frank was gracious enough, or not gracious enough, he came in on July 3rd for our Freedom Fest, worked that, then worked the 4th as his first shift. But he's been here for a little while, and we're going to swear him in tonight and provide him with his badge.
It's, is that going to require a motion, or he's already been hired?
You guys already approved his hire last.
Okay, got it. All right.
Frank, Elson, I'll call you up in 1 sec.
Have him take pictures for us, what he did. Leave it together.
I, Frank Pekosik,
I, Frank Pekosik,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and diligently
discharge all my duties as a firefighter paramedic
of the town of St. John,
of the town of St. John,
Lake County, Indiana,
Lake County, Indiana,
according to law,
according to law,
to the best of my ability.
and to the best of my ability. Thank you very much.
While he's signing, can I bring my Elson up? Hit him really quick when he's done with this?
Kevin, you want me to take pictures for
If you could. You want, yeah, send them to me.
Gotta move again.
I know. There's some other ones I got.
Keep us busy.
Frank is badge 29, so we've grown a lot. So, Elton here, come on. You're my asthmatic, so you coach yourself. Am I a persuasion?
Call you or call Beth?
Just call me.
All right.
And we'll get it together, but,
All right. Wait, okay, you want to even go?
yeah,
All right.
as soon as we get all that together, there's no point in calling me.
Yeah, all right.
Congratulations, Frank. Okay, get a picture? You and his family? And then we'll get all of us. Yeah, guys, come on out. Is that your phone? Frank, and then we'll get all the guys. Everybody, you want one of you and your wife? Sure. You know?
Have an Excel, I'll send all these to you.
You guys want to go with me? Everyone, you guys want to go back up?
Sit down and stand up.
Sit.
Sit, stand, sit, stand.
We'll send you this too, Frank. And then one of all of us, and one of Frank and I?
Yeah, Chief.
Thanks, guys.
Take that one
Yeah,
from me.
yeah, no problem. Sure. Put it up here, I'll take it.
Well, let's do first.
Yeah, just set it up here, I'll take it.
I know, you never look at it.
All right. Okay, hang on, I got a few phones here. Pretty good, ain't I? Jack of all trades.
Way you blinked.
All right. Think that's it?
Congratulations again, Frank.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate it. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
And look at the back. So are you back in the fire department or what?
Thank you, Katie.
No?
I did my time. Did my through.
Okay, so we'll start the monthly reports from June, and Chief Leduc, you're up.
Put the special pop machine back in. and we-
All right, for the month of June, we had a total of 126 patient contacts. Of that, 76% were ALS1, 2% ALS2, and 22% BLS. 77% of our patient contacts were resident, and 23% were non-resident. Of the hospitals that we transport to, 42% went to Franciscan Health Dyer, and 35% went to Franciscan Health Crown Point. We did bill, or we collected $64,806.68. I did much better this month. Thank you. And then resulting to fires, or concerning fire calls, we had a total of 177 total calls. The lion's share of the calls, again, were in the town of St. John, 135. 16 were in the town of St. John with the Dyer address. 3 were in the town of St. John with the Crown Point address. 2 were in the town of St. John with the Cedar Lake address. We did have 7 requests for service in our contracted area of the township, and a total of 14 requests for service outside of the boundaries of St. John. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Chief Flores?
Okay, from June 1st, 2022 through June 30th, 2022, the members of the St. John Police Department logged 22,522 miles and responded to 568 law incidents. The investigation of these incidents led to 24 arrests with 36 charges being filed. There were 225 traffic citations issued, along with 308 written warnings, for a total of 533 citations being issued during the month. Vehicle thefts totaled 0, other thefts totaled 3,335, and recovered property was 1,475. And also, just kind of want to update you on a couple things that we got going on at the police department. I spoke to you all a couple months ago. I reported to the board in regards to the traffic team that we put together, the crash team. So that's almost done. I think there's one other town we're waiting on signatures on. Aside from that, the rest of them have been signed. So we're hoping to get that up and running pretty quick here. So we got pretty much all the necessary equipment that we need. So that should be sometime soon, just to give you an update on that. And then also, with all obviously the mass shootings and everything that been going on, we've been working on initiative with with law enforcement throughout Lake County to create a crisis intervention team. So it's comprised of law enforcement and mental health professionals that would basically be on call 24/7 if an officer goes to a scene and somebody's having a mental crisis. They can fill out some paperwork on their computer, hit submit, and it goes directly to a mental health professional. And then they reach out to the patient to get them the help they need. If they refuse, if things escalate, we have other avenues that we can take. But then this group would also, if there's issues going on with an individual, and he's kind of a repeat offender, if you will, that would give us the ability. We also partnered with the FBI. So if we need to start looking into social media history, because a lot of times, as you know, these shooters, if you look into their history, they're throwing red flags out there constantly prior to them acting out on whatever it is that they're doing. So this team would try to find those before these people go out and do something. So we had a meeting I had with the Lieutenant Governor last week in Indianapolis. We met with her and one of the state reps who's in charge of he's the chairman of the Public Safety Committee for the state of Indiana, the Director of Homeland Security, which, Kevin, you know who he is, and he's in charge of security for the Department of Education for the state. So we met with all those people last week, kind of presented our idea and our plans to them. They were 100% on board, especially now with what happened in Greenwood. So it's gained a lot of momentum. Hopefully we can get this up and going regionally. And I'm going to present this to the Chiefs Conference later this month. And I'm hoping to get this going through Lake, Porter, Jasper, Newton, and LaPorte counties sometime, hopefully by the end of the year we get it rolling. And potentially they want to use this as like a pilot program for the rest of the state. So depending on how it goes. So we're just want everybody to know that, you know, the law enforcement around here is working on it, because I'm sure a lot of people are wondering what we're doing locally. But we're definitely working on it, and hopefully this will be a good thing and try to save some lives. So that's basically where we're at.
Thank you for your proactive approach.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, that's it. That's it.
Okay, so we're under old business, and once again, the police department.
Okay. Last month, we presented the renewal for the towing proposals. Attorney Decker had a chance to review the two that we got, which was Stans and Kubiak's, and he reported it all was in order with their applications, and they'd submitted it. So I'm looking for a favorable recommendation to the council to do a 2-year contract with each Stans and Kubiak's.
Hey, Chief, I was going to ask you, how did that rate increase go? Did the board pass that, the towing increase?
Well, that's got to be presented to them as well, too.
Yeah, I was wondering how
Yeah.
that was going.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how it'll go. I'm assuming it'll be fine because they haven't been raised in forever.
Okay.
So with the way things are and prices increasing, I think it's you know the right thing to do.
Okay, so the chief's asking for a motion for a favorable recommendation to the board.
I'll make a motion that we give a favorable recommendation to the board for the two towing companies, Stans and Kubiak's.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? And the
Mr.
motion.
President, I'm sorry, do you want to include the 2-year contract in that motion?
Well, that's what I meant, but
Okay.
yeah, that's, okay. So the motion would be to approve Stans and Kubiak for a period of 2 years.
Okay, I'll make that. I'll make that
Amended motion?
And I'll second that.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank you.
appreciate it.
And Chief,
Do we have to re-vote on that?
You probably should.
Ended it?
Make the record to
Okay.
vote. Yeah, take another vote.
so we'll have the vote on the amended motion. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? And the motion passed.
Thank you.
And Chief Leduc, you have some new business for us?
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to take Adam and I had a little bit of sidebar before the meeting. I don't know if this is going to take a vote or a recommendation or just a sharing of information, so I'll let you guys kind of decide that here in a second. But probationary firefighter EMT, Jeremiah DeArmond, passed his national registry and now is probationary. I'd like to move him to probationary firefighter paramedic. Typically, we send a letter to the clerk treasurer's office, but I knew we had the meeting tonight, so I want to share this information. I don't know how you guys want to act on it. It's not really a promotion, it's just a change of class.
I really, in dealing with this in the past, I really don't see where the board needs to do anything. You know, when a man becomes certified or as a paramedic, he moves into that position.
I'm fine with that because we're going to abuse him here as soon as we
I
can,
mean,
so.
we appreciate you coming and sharing this with us and letting us know, but I don't think we have to take any action.
Okay, then we're not gonna take any action, and let
Yes.
it proceed.
That's all I have, thank you.
Okay, we have public comment. Anybody here for public comment? And last item is, we have a vote for adjournment.
I move for adjournment.
I'll second that.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're done. Yes. Good job. I need a PR 24, though.